Some of you might be familiar with it, either historically or the play itself, that Brutus was of noble birth in ancient Rome, and they had Rome was a republic. There was no ruler, there was no leader, there was no emperor at this time. And then during this period, Caesar was a successful military leader, became very famous. He started having a lot of power. And in fact, there's other people, maybe some out of jealousy, but also some perhaps out of genuine fear, were afraid he was going to become a dictator and take over. Brutus and a group of these other Roman senators, under their cloaks, they had knives, and when Caesar came into the Senate, they all stabbed him to death, all of them together. After they killed him, all the Roman people are wondering what's going on. You just killed this famous person. Now Brutus is explaining to them. Brutus comes out and he explains to the crowd why they killed Caesar, that he was a danger, and that basically he was an ambitious dictator who intended to enslave the people of Rome. He deserved to be killed. It says two things that Brutus, when he's making the speeches, he says, "Believe me, for my honor, I'm an honorable person. Caesar wanted to turn you into slaves. Who is so base here that they would want to be a bondsman?" Meaning, anyone here want to be a slave? If you do, raise your hand. Nobody raises their hand. Nobody wants to be a slave. So he says, see, I haven't offended anybody. I've actually done you a favor. So this is an interesting thing. It's also interesting because if you think about politics in general, but a lot of things we have to deal with, none of these people, these Roman people, saw what happened. Nobody was a witness. They're taking on the basis of what people say. And in fact, what I was talking about with Aristotle, when he said you have the logos, pathos, ethos, he said the ethos is most important when things are unclear, when people don't have all the facts, because then they have to believe you before they believe your logic. Ethos is about this kind of identity. Brutus is asserting the fact that believe me because I'm an honorable person. I did this to serve you. But then Mark Antony, who is an acknowledged friend of Caesar, and he's been given permission by Brutus and the others to speak at Caesar's funeral, as long as he doesn't blame them or denounce them for his death. Mark in this kind of precarious position. The other senators, if he says something that is incriminating to them, they could do something to him. But also the crowd, Brutus has got them on his side. They're believing that Caesar was this danger and he has just freed them of this danger. So they're against Caesar.